The following contest is the main event of the evening, and it is an Elimination Chamber Match for the HCPW Men's World Championship.
That is right, folks. The main event of the evening in New York City will be contested inside of that structure right there. 6 men will enter. 4 men will be in those pods every 5 minutes. A new man will enter this matchup until one is left standing, and that man will be the Men's World Champion of Honor Championship Pro Wrestling. And it looks like making his way to the ring first is the man who earned the coveted Entrant 6 in this matchup, winning a trios matchup on the last episode of Hang the DJ, episode 22. Adam Cole has arrived in New York City.
Introducing first, from Panama City, Florida, weighing in tonight at 200 pounds, Adam Cole.
As I said, Adam Cole won the opportunity, won the right to enter the Elimination Chamber last on Hang the DJ episode 22, where he super kicked Javon Evans out of the sky before hitting that young man with a last shot, securing his spot, but also securing Javon Evans' spot. Excuse me, the New York City crowd cut me off there. As I was saying, securing Javon Evans' spot as number 1 in this Elimination Chamber. But folks, we're about to find out who out of the remaining 5 men will join Adam Cole in the pods. And it looks like the visionary, the revolutionary, the architect, Seth Rollins will be joining Adam Cole within the pods here tonight. Seth Rollins, one of the only men in this matchup with any Elimination Chamber experience.
Next, from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in tonight at 225 pounds, the visionary Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins, as I said, one of the only men in this matchup with Elimination Chamber experience. The only other man that comes close to Seth Rollins with experience in this matchup is his arch rival, the man he hates the most, that being CM Punk. But Seth Rollins could have been walking into this chamber matchup tonight as the Men's World Champion. Seth Rollins returned to HCPW on Hang the DJ episode 20, answering Walter's challenge to a World Championship matchup. Walter was supposed to face that man's student Nathan Frazier and his tag team partner Axiom in a triple threat matchup. That matchup would not happen, but Daydreamer would bring out Seth Rollins to face Walter on that night, and Seth Rollins was so close to walking out of that Hang the DJ with the Men's World Championship, but Adam Cole would also return on that night and cost Seth Rollins everything. Adam Cole's return that night is what led to this matchup. Seth Rollins, though, joining Adam Cole in the pods. Seth Rollins has claimed multiple times, well, not multiple times, has claimed once on Hang the DJ TV, and has claimed multiple times on social media that if not for Adam Cole, he would have been walking into this matchup as the Men's World Champion. But tonight in New York City, Seth Rollins has the chance to leave with the Men's World Championship. He's not coming into this matchup last, but he's got a good shot as he starts in a pod, and it looks like the Prodigy will be joining those 2 men as well inside of a pod.
From Seattle, Washington, weighing in tonight at 161 pounds, the prodigy, Nick Wayne.
So many people are saying that Nick Wayne is only in this matchup, only getting this opportunity because of his feud with CM Punk, and it's hard to argue with that sentiment. Nick Wayne has not necessarily had the winningest record in HCPW, losing to Ilya Dragunov, now the HCPW Australia champion, in an Australia Championship qualifying matchup. Nick Wayne also lost a one-on-one matchup to CM Punk, lost the trios match, was on the losing trio in the trios matchup, but Nick Wayne is looking to make the most of his opportunity here tonight, looking to make the most of his first shot at the Men's World Championship. Nick Wayne takes up the third pod. Folks, we find out who will get the last pod and who will join Javon Evans into the ring. And folks, it looks like the best in the world will get a pod here tonight, and that means that Javon Evans will start this match against the Ring General Walter. And there he is, CM Punk.
Next, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in tonight at 218 pounds, the best in the world, the Second City Saint, CM Punk!
CM Punk, as I said during Seth Rollins' entrance, one of the only two men in this matchup with Elimination Chamber experience. CM Punk, though, out of everyone in this matchup, I believe he is the only man that has walked into the Elimination Chamber and has walked out of it a winner. CM Punk had his opportunity at Walter's Men's World Championship all the way back on Hang the DJ, episode 16 in Chicago, Illinois, where he would come up short to the Ring General. Tonight is a second chance for the Second City Saint as he enters a pod, getting the luck of the draw, getting the last pod in this matchup. As we now know, this matchup will start with Javon Evans and the Ring General, the Men's World Champion Walter. But making his way to the ring first, the man we knew would start this matchup at the very start of the night, the young OG, is in New York City.
From Greensboro, North Carolina, weighing in tonight at 180 pounds, is the young OG, Javon Evans.
Javon Evans and Nick Wayne, officially the youngest competitors ever to enter the Elimination Chamber. Both of these men, I believe, are younger than the Elimination Chamber matchup themselves, entering it for the first time in their careers here in New York City with the Men's World Championship of Honor Championship Pro Wrestling on the line. Javon Evans has told Walter, if we meet in that ring, I'm taking that Men's World Championship from you. You are looking at the next Men's World Champion in me. And Javon Evans could very well prove that tonight. Oh, look at Javon Evans going around the pods, talking some shit, avoiding Seth Rollins, though. And oh my God, locking eyes with CM Punk into the pod. But folks, there's only one man left to make his way to the ring. The reigning, defending HCPW Men's World Champion has arrived in New York City.
And lastly, from Vienna, Austria, weighing in tonight at 310 pounds, he is the HCPW Men's World Champion, the Ring General, Walter.
Walter enters this matchup undefeated in Honor Championship Pro Wrestling. Enters this matchup his first Elimination Chamber match as the Men's World Champion. Walter has been very confident both on social media and in the back. I had a chance to speak with Walter before the show started tonight, and Walter said there is no way in hell he doesn't leave with that championship tonight. And it's hard to argue with the ring general. It's hard to argue with the track record of the defending champion here tonight. Walter has yet to be pinned, has yet to be submitted in Honor Championship Pro Wrestling, and that is what it's all about tonight, folks. The HCPW Men's World Championship. Here we go. The bell has sounded for the main event of the evening. Javon Evans and Walter starting this matchup off, and Walter with elbows in the midsection of Javon Evans. Running into the official, does Walter? Wait a minute, the official may have gotten in the way there. Javon Evans with a hurricanrana, who brings the big man down, and Javon Evans taking advantage from the referee getting in the way of the action. DDT from Javon Evans plants the ring in it out. Went to stop Walter over, not able to get it. Javon Evans' quickness there. Walter was going for a big overhand. Javon Evans using his speed advantage, but Walter with a back elbow underneath the chin of Javon Evans, calling it back up to his feet already. And Walter, wait a minute, has Javon up. Has Javon Evans up, and wait a minute. Walter throws him to the floor of the Elimination Chamber. Both men out of the ring already. Walter, wait a minute. Walter looking to inflict some punishment here. Deadlift gut-wrench suplex onto the floor of the chamber. And Walter thinking about his next move here, dragging Javon Evans back up and sends Javon back into the ring. Does the ring in it out? Walter entering himself. Walter going for a knee drop, but Javon moves out the way. Javon Evans moves out the way, and Javon with another hurricanrana. Beautifully done by Javon Evans, trying to keep the momentum in his favor. Javon Evans strike combination. No, Walter answers back with a chop of his own, and another chop sends the young OG crashing to the mat. And Walter now wrenching at the face of Javon Evans. My God. And Walter, wait a minute, German suplex, no. Javon lands on his feet, Javon for a cover to eliminate the ring, and it out early, but no. Walter kicks out, and not even a 1 count. It's going to take a lot more than that to put down the ring, and it out. Javon Evans went for a shot to the liver, but Walter able to catch him with a judo throw, now calling Javon back up to his feet. And Walter sends him off the ropes. Walter with a huge scoop slam. The ring, and it out. And oh, wait a minute, Walter stalking his prey as he gets up in the corner. Walter turns Javon Evans around, overhead to the back of the head, to the back of the neck of Javon Evans, and a European uppercut there. Brutal from the ring general. And now Walter just driving that boot into the face of Javon Evans. Walter has over 150 pounds. A weight advantage against Javon Evans. And wait a minute, oh my God! Nearly crushed Javon Evans there. Red dot enziguri from Javon Evans, catching the ring in and out. Javon Evans caught Walter, moved out of the way of that knee drop, and now a double foot stomp to the arm. Javon Evans jumping elbow drop to Walter. Javon Evans calling Walter back up. Javon Evans trying to keep on the attack here. Shot to the leg, shot to the face, a brutal elbow. Sends Walter to the mat. Javon drags him up again. Javon another shot. Javon Evans combination. Elbow to the face again. Javon Evans snap suplex from Walter. A dazed Walter here. Getting taken over by Javon Evans. Slap to the face, and Javon just keeps the attacks coming. Javon now with a fisherman suplex, not going for the cover on Walter. Could have maybe gotten the victory there. Wait a minute, Javon could be looking for a 7-star frog splash. No, calling Walter up to his feet, I believe. Walter's up. Javon went for that twisting arm drag, not able to get it. Walter moves out the way. Walter went to stun Javon over. Walter went for a chop, but Javon able to use his quickness and a beautiful drop kick. Folds Walter on himself and see, but Walter with a roll up. Walter to eliminate Javon early 1. 2-1, and no. Let's say to eliminate Javon 2. But didn't get a 2 count. But Walter dropping the weight across Javon Evans. And Walter going for the knee drop that time. It connects across the face of the young OG. And now Walter, those brutal strikes to the head of Javon. But Javon catches Walter with a kick. And oh, wait a minute, not able to take the advantage. Walter's got Javon. Wait a minute, Javon elbows to the side of the head of Walter. Javon Evans, beautiful roundhouse kick from Javon into a Spanish fly ripcord style. Javon into the cover, hooking the leg one, hooking the leg two, but Walter kicks out at 2. And oh, wait a minute, Javon, bottom row moonsault from Javon Evans, springing off the bottom rope, hitting a moonsault there. And now Javon looking, sizing up Walter in the corner, looking for a tornado. It's a Gary, and it connects to a grounded ring and an out. Javon Evans has to stay on the attack of Walter if he wants to try to score an elimination before the next entrant of this matchup. Oh, and speaking of the next entrant of this matchup, who's it gonna be? Who's gonna be entrant number 3 in the Elimination Chamber for the Men's World Championship? And it looks like it is the Prodigy, Nick Wayne. And Nick Wayne enters the ring. Javon Evans working on the arm of the ring and an out. And Nick Wayne with a super kick immediately to Javon Evans. Went for a cover, it seemed, but Javon able to kick Nick Wayne off. Javon stomps Nick Wayne over. And Javon with a stomp to the arm. Javon dragging Nick Wayne up. What is Javon thinking here? Javon, Nick Wayne face first off the top turnbuckle. Javon went for something in the corner, not able to get it. Nick Wayne went for a backslide, but Walter wants Javon all to himself. Sends Javon out the ring, and Nick Wayne with a huge drop kick to Walter. Now we're going to take advantage, but Walter just sends Nick Wayne over with a judo throw. And now Walter taking the fight to Nick Wayne. Oh, wait a minute. Walter with a deadlift gut-wrench suplex to Nick Wayne, but Javon Evans is right there. Javon Evans is right there. Javon Evans, another Hurricane Rana to Walter. Wait a minute, Nick Wayne, what is this? Nick Wayne, springboard cross body, excuse me. I lost my words there for a second. Nick Wayne with a hesitation drop kick to the Men's World Champion in the corner. Nick Wayne trips up Javon Evans, and Nick Wayne, like a house of fire right now, raining strikes against the young OG. And now Nick Wayne, wait a minute, roll through, drop kick to the back of the head of Javon, sets him up for Walter to bring him into the corner. But wait, Nick Wayne going right after Walter. Reverse DDT from Nick Wayne. Went for Javon in the corner, not able to get it. Javon Evans, went for a shot. Nick Wayne able to reverse Nick Wayne with a bicycle kick right to the face of Javon Evans. And Nick Wayne, wait a minute, went for a chop on Walter. Walter able to reverse, went for that lariat. Nick Wayne moves out the way. Nick Wayne, wait a minute, what is this against Walter here? What a neck breaker from Nick Wayne. Cover, hooking the leg. Count him 1, count him 2, count him no. Walter kicks out at 2, but Javon Evans is right there. There are 3 men in there right now, and Javon Evans with that vertigo, shades of ricochet. And my God, Walter just slammed Javon on top of Nick Wayne. Nick Wayne is back up. You got to keep your head on a swivel in a matchup like this. There's going to be multiple men in the ring at a time. As you can see, there's already 3. In just a few short minutes, we're going to have 4 unless there's an elimination already in this matchup. I just don't see these men looking to get themselves eliminated that quickly. And face first off top turnbuckle goes Javon Evans. Oh, wait a minute, Walter just tossing Nick Wayne into Javon Evans there, my God. Walter with a shot to the midsection. Sends Nick Wayne off the ropes. Has Nick Wayne German suplex nearly out of the ring when Nick Wayne, and wait, Javon Evans though, able to catch Walter with those elbows. Javon Evans sends Walter into the corner, but Nick Wayne right there. As I said, you got to keep your head on a swivel in a matchup like this. Russian leg sweep, side Russian leg sweep into those grounded punches. And now wait, Nick Wayne has the arm of Javon Evans. And Walter with an overhead chop to the Prodigy, has him up. But elbows to the side of the head. Nick Wayne able to reverse it, but Javon Evans right there. Nick Wayne has no friends in this matchup. You can argue that Javon Evans and Seth Rollins are allies. That Walter and CM Punk, despite their differences, are allies. CM Punk and Adam Cole are allies despite their differences. Nick Wayne has no one in this matchup. Rolling Thunder, flatliner from Nick Wayne. That could do it against the Ring of Honor. But Walter kicks out at 2. You gotta think it's gonna take a lot more than that to put away the men's world champion. Both men trying to fight over the body of Walter. Beautiful German suplex from Nick Wayne. Not from Nick Wayne, to Nick Wayne from Javon Evans, excuse me. Went for a kick, but Javon Evans not able to get it. Nick Wayne, wait a minute. Nick Wayne has him in that lapel lock. The crossface is in on Javon Evans. But oh, Javon, I think, is able to break free. Yes, he is. Javon Evans breaks free, but Walter's right there in a beautiful German suplex to Javon. Nick Wayne sends Walter over the top. Nick Wayne to steal the elimination. Cover one, cover two, cover no. Only a count of two. Nick Wayne beside himself, can't believe it. Trying to ask the referee if that was a bad call. Nick Wayne with a crossbody to the floor there against the ring general. Walter's down. Nick Wayne, knee straight to the face of Javon Evans. The countdown clock ticks down once more as we await entrant number 4 in the Elimination Chamber match here in New York City. Who's it gonna be? And it looks like it is the visionary Seth Rollins. It could not have been Adam Cole, and it wasn't CM Punk from the camera angle we got. The only other man it could have been was Seth Rollins, and folks, that means that next out of the pod will be the best in the world, CM Punk. Adam Cole is last no matter what. We know that. Almost elimination on Nick Wayne there. Walter with that lariat to Seth Rollins. Cover one, cover two, cover no. Burning lariat couldn't get Walter the victory. And oh, what a boot. Javon Evans with a moonsault there. Wait a minute, Walter. Can't decide who he wants to go for. Wait a minute. Double axe handle there, excuse me. Double axe handle from the ring general to Nick Wayne. Oh, I got immediately called the backdrop driver. And now wait, Rollins going after Nick Wayne. Javon Evans on the floor. Walter trying to get at Seth Rollins, it seems. Yes, he is. Walter with a headlock and just tossing him. Oh, wait a minute. Nick Wayne, Hurricane Rana to Walter. And Rollins choking Javon Evans out in the corner. Rollins, just because they're allies doesn't mean Rollins is going to let up on Javon Evans. It is every man for themselves right now with the men's world title on the line. Walter went for a powerbomb on Nick Wayne. Walter knee drop there. Javon Evans kicks out at 2 from the pinfall attempt from Seth Rollins. Rollins with a super kick. Rollins, wait a minute. Falcon arrow on Nick Wayne. No, Nick Wayne slips out. Nick Wayne slips out. Hits the back of Rollins, but Rollins able to burst sends Nick Wayne out. Rollins springboard swanton to the chamber floor. Went for a back elbow and Walter not able to get it. Javon Evans sends Walter into the corner. Oh, not able to get it, Walter. Rollins raking the eyes of Nick Wayne right in front of CM Punk. Going for an electric chair, but Nick Wayne able to reverse, get out of it. Rollins with a reversal on Nick Wayne. Drop kick, catching Nick Wayne, unable to drop him though. Nick Wayne stunned on his feet. Rollins rolled through, super kick to Nick Wayne. Walter is taunting Javon Evans in the ring. Nick Wayne kicks out at 2. Walter with a big boot to Javon Evans. My God, what a boot from the ring and it on. Walter to the top. What can be looking for here? Elbow drop. My apologies for. Oh my God! Cutter from Nick Wayne on the floor. Cutter from Nick Wayne on the floor to Seth Rollins. Rollins could be out. Rollins kicks out at 2. Nick Wayne with a clout cutter on the floor. And Walter basketballing the head of Seth Rollins against the floor there. And wait a minute. Back suplex tossed to Nick Wayne onto the floor now. No way, Nick Wayne. Wayne Walter reverses, sends Nick Wayne crashing into the steel. Oh wait, Javon Evans with an OG cutter on the floor. OG cutter on the floor. Rollins was trying to drag Walter up, but Rollins was trying to drag Walter up. Javon Evans not allowing that to happen. Wait a minute. Springboard leg drop to Nick Wayne from Javon Evans. Cover 1, cover 2, cover no. Walter could have been eliminated had Rollins let Javon Evans go for the cover. My God, into the pod and then a knee to the back. And Rollins is taking it to the ring and it out right now. Wait a minute. Javon Evans has Nick Wayne up. What is Javon thinking here? Right in front of CM Punk, staring down CM Punk before he hits an avalanche. Spanish fly on Nick Wayne. Cover on Nick Wayne 1. Cover 2. Cover no. Walter roll up on Seth Rollins on the outside, but not even a 1 count. No eliminations yet in this matchup. We only have 2 men left to enter before there's no more. What is Walter doing? Wait a minute, what is the Ring General doing over there? Walter gets down off the chamber. I think he decided better than to take a risk with his championship on the line. It's smart thinking from Walter. Brutal chop to Seth Rollins, enters the ring. Does the Ring General immediately. Oh, wait a minute, Nick Wayne, DDT to Walter. DDT to Walter. Cover on. Oh my God. Well, excuse me. Walter just powered out of that like it was nothing. And wait a minute. German suplex to Nick Wayne from Walter. Both men are down as we await the arrival of the Second City State, CM Punk. CM Punk officially in this matchup now. The HCPW faithful chanting, "This is awesome." I couldn't quite see what happened because the camera going up to view the entrance of CM Punk. Wait a minute. Roll through into the super kick again. Oh, wait a minute. Nick Wayne. Springboard crossbody to Walter. Elbow drop to Javon from CM Punk. No. CM Punk on the outside of the ring. Wait a minute. Poison Rana to CM Punk on the floor. My God. And Javon going right back after Seth Rollins. And wait a minute. Nick Wayne off the top diving crossbody to the Ring General. Cover from Nick Wayne. Cover 1. Cover 2. Cover no. Only a count of 2. Walter is still in this thing. He's the men's world champion for a reason, kid. And wait a minute, chop from Nick Wayne. Reversal chop from Walter. And wait a minute, Walter's got Nick Wayne up. Last Symphony from Walter to Nick Wayne. And Walter cover hooks the leg. The official in perfect position. And Nick Wayne has been eliminated from this matchup. The first elimination courtesy of the men's world champion, the Ring General, Walter. As official Rick Knox in perfect position to make that cover. To make that count, the first elimination of this matchup. Senior official Rick Knox keeping a close eye on the action. Wait a minute. On the floor, Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins with a pedigree to CM Punk. Pedigree to CM Punk. Rick Knox in position again. Cover 1. Cover 2. Cover no. Seth Rollins nearly eliminated CM Punk from yet another elimination chamber. Walter takes down. Well, Seth takes Walter down off the top. Seth Rollins with a shot to Walter. Another shot, knee to the face. Rollins wants to prove that he would have taken the title from Walter. God's last gift to the Ring General. Cover 1, cover 2, cover no. Only a count of 2 off of the God's last gift. Seth Rollins tried to prove that he would have taken the title from Walter. Wait a minute, CM Punk in the back. CM Punk in the back. CM Punk dove off the chamber, but didn't get Javon. Javon with like a 6th sense, and Javon Evans off the chamber takes CM Punk out. Crossbody, maybe a 7-star frog splash situation, but a kick out of 2 by CM Punk. And away Walter. What is this from Walter? Chop to the chest of Seth Rollins. Walter to the top. Has Seth Rollins, and was that a hedge suplex? Avalanche hedge suplex. Let's go call with a super kick there from Javon. Javon Evans firing on all cylinders right now. Javon Evans, Spanish fly to Walter. And Javon to the top. What is Javon thinking here? Walking the tightrope. Who's he gonna hit? Hits Seth Rollins across the back. Cover on the visionary. Rick Knox into position. Count him 2, but only a count of 2. Nick Wayne still currently the only elimination of this matchup. CM Punk may have been thinking about a springboard clothesline, decided against it. Gave Walter time to recover, but Javon Evans and CM Punk kind of working together there for a second. Not intentionally at all. but they were working together against the men's world champion. Wait a minute, super kick now to CM Punk. Super kick to the midsection to Seth Rollins. Shot to the face from Javon, another one. Javon Evans sends Seth Rollins over the top and gets caught by Walter. As I said, you gotta have your head on a swivel in a matchup like this. Oh, wait a minute. Shot to the knee of Walter. CM Punk immediately, though, with Javon Evans, sends him crashing to the floor and now choking Walter out with a knee in the corner. But Seth Rollins is back up, and Seth Rollins and CM Punk lock eyes before Rollins hits him with a beautiful sling blade. And oh, wait a minute. Over the top. No, Punk just hit the ropes. CM Punk able to reverse it. Huge lariat there from CM Punk. All lariat, no Kojima from the Second City Saint. Walter, heavy hands over there to Javon Evans. Wait a minute, lifting up Javon. What is this? Oh my God. Action all over the place here in the Elimination Chamber, covered by Seth Rollins, but CM Punk able to kick out at one. And I think we're about to see the final entrant in the Elimination Chamber. The Panama City Playboys in, but Walter with a powerbomb to Javon Evans. Walter with a powerbomb to Javon, but only a count of one. And now Walter, wait a minute, with a knee drop there. CM Punk cover on Seth Rollins. Count him two, count him no. Only a count of one, I believe. Maybe a count of two. I couldn't quite tell. Adam Cole not sure where to pick his moment. Oh, Walter was getting that moment for him. CM Punk again off the chamber, but barely connecting with Seth Rollins. Rollins didn't get all. Oh, wait a minute. Where the hell is Seth Rollins going? Adam Cole up on the top. Adam Cole decides against it. Seth Rollins deciding against it himself. Oh my God, Walter with a shot to Seth Rollins. Rollins went for an axe handle. Man caught Javon with a knee strike. Adam Cole and CM Punk brawling on the floor. Walter sent Seth over the top. Walter's got Javon. Walter's got Javon elevated. Snake eyes against the top. Turnbuckle. Adam Cole with a bicycle kick there to Seth Rollins. No, wait a minute. Went for a snapmare on CM Punk. Not able to get it. Walter slamming Javon as Punk slams Adam Cole, I think, against the apron. Face first off the chamber wall with CM Punk. Oh my God. Adam Cole jumping neck breaker to Seth Rollins. No, wait a minute. Javon Evans slams Walter. Cole enters the ring. My God, what a German suplex from Adam Cole to Javon Evans, and Adam Cole overhand to Seth Rollins. A feud that I don't think will ever end. Super gets to the back of the head of Seth Rollins and float over into the neck breaker from Adam Cole as Cole now enters the ring. Walter off the top, went for a dropkick, not able to get it. Javon Evans has Adam Cole by the hair, but Adam Cole able to get those elbows into the midsection. Rollins on the floor, shot to the midsection there. A CM Punk. Walter. Oh, wait a minute. Seth Rollins, you see in the back. Adam Cole with a super kick. Rollins off the chamber with a cross body to CM Punk. And wait a minute. Sit out fisherman driver there. Cross-legged fisherman buster, I should say, from Javon Evans. And Seth Rollins taking it to Adam Cole now. Sling blade into a drop kick, basement style to the side of the head. And now Seth Rollins. My God, what a matchup this has been. Rollins sent out of the ring by Adam Cole. Walter cover on CM Punk. Hooking the leg one. Hooking the leg two. Hooking the leg no. Javon able to roll out the way. An OG cutter from Javon Evans to Adam Cole. And Rollins is right there. Rollins stealing the cover from Javon Evans. And Adam Cole has been eliminated just like that. My God, Seth Rollins getting revenge on Adam Cole, but stole Javon Evans is pitiful. And Javon Evans is irate with Seth Rollins. A combination of strikes out of Seth Rollins. Walter sends Javon into the corner. And Walter, wait a minute. Adam Cole and Nick Wayne, the only two eliminations. We're down to 4 in the Men's World Championship Elimination Chamber Match. CM Punk roll up on Walter. Cover 1. Cover 2. Cover no. Only a count of 2. Oh, Punk went for Rollins, and Rollins is going for Punk. Chop to Javon. I missed it earlier, but Javon Evans and Walter working together to take down CM Punk. Maybe I was wrong earlier when I said CM Punk and Walter were allies. I think that matchup in Chicago may have changed some things, and oh my God, CM Punk couldn't recover from the strikes that Walter was dishing out. Got clubbed off the top rope, and wait a minute, Walter's got Seth. And Walter, I thought he was going to throw Seth out of the ring, but on across the top rope. Throat first, stun gun style. Wait a minute. Oh, Javon going for Hurricane Rana, but Walter able to catch him with a brutal power bomb. Sends Javon crashing, but Javon able to get him 2 feet to the face. Drop kick there. Springboard moonsault to the world champion of HCPW. Cover 1, cover 2, cover no. The defending champion still in this thing, Seth Rollins. Oh, wait a minute, Javon Evans. Oh, could have been looking for a clothesline on Seth Rollins. Not able to get it off the springboard. Javon and Seth Rollins. Sling blade from Seth. Cover on Javon. Hooking the leg 1. Hooking the leg 2. Hooking the leg no. Scoop slam to Walter from CM Punk. Seth Rollins and Walter, the only eliminations in this matchup so far. 1 apiece. Walter overhead chops to Javon. CM Punk to the top. CM Punk Hurricane Rana to Seth Rollins. Rollins and Javon getting worked over here by Walter and Punk. Off the ropes goes Punk. Wait a minute. Off the ropes goes Punk. Kick to the chest from Rollins. Sends Javon across the ring. Does Walter. And Walter shot to the back of the head of Seth Rollins. Shot to the back of the head. Backdrop driver from the ring. Ganador. Covered by Walter. Hooking the leg. Rick Knox only counts 1 off that pinfall. Punk over the top. Punk crashing to the floor. Javon Evans with a drop kick trying to save Seth Rollins for the time being. Walter with just clubbing blows, taking on anything that moved. Going for a curb stomp on CM Punk, not able to get it. Walter trying to get a move, but CM Punk stopping it. Walter wants Seth Rollins, and Walter's gonna get him. What a release suplex from the ring, Ganador. Walter was spent a little bit, but Walter's getting back up. And just foot washing Seth Rollins in the corner. CM Punk with that Pepsi twist lariat. To Javon Evans, sends Javon over. Walter now getting targeted by CM Punk, but Walter sends Punk in the corner. Walter with that burning lariat to Seth Rollins. Rollins may be out off that lariat, and he is. Rollins has been eliminated. Walter with 2 eliminations. We're down to 3. And it's looking like Walter is ever closer to retaining the Men's World Championship in New York City. But it is only a 33.3% chance right now that Walter walks out of here with the title. CM Punk and Javon Evans, there's more of a chance we see a new Men's World Champion. But when has statistics ever been on this, ever really just messed with Walter like that? Walter is undefeated. I would say it's more of a 50-50 for the Ring Ganador right now more than anything. Statistics wise, it might not be looking too great for the Ring Ganador, but Walter is not human in these title matches. Wait, Javon Evans went for a super kick on Punk, but Punk, they move out the way, and CM Punk is irate with the young OG. CM Punk with those elbows in the back of the head. You gotta think CM Punk didn't think either of these two would last as long as they have with as much fight as they still have in them. CM Punk taking the fight to him. Another lariat. All lariat, no Kojima from the Second City Saint. And CM Punk with a TNA kick there. Went for a slap. Walter moves out the way. Oh, wait a minute. Walter was looking for something there on CM Punk. But Javon Evans with a Hurricane Rana. Javon looking to take out Punk. Cover 1. Cover 2. Cover no. And oh, wait a minute. Javon looking for a Hurricane Rana on Walter. CM Punk taunting. Wait a minute. Walter went for a powerbomb on Punk. Hits it on Javon. Wait, Punk, roll up on Walter. Cover 1. Cover 2. Oh, my God. We're going to have a new Men's World Champion. Oh, my God. We're down to 2. And Walter's been eliminated. Do you know what this means? We are guaranteed a new Men's World Champion tonight between CM Punk and Javon Evans. And you can feel the air shift in the arena. OG Cutter. Javon Evans might have the Men's World title in his grasp. CM Punk is out, but a count of 2. Javon Evans nearly realized his dream and nearly took the Men's World Championship from CM Punk. My God. My God, my God, my God. CM Punk with the high knee in the corner. CM Punk with a bulldog to Javon Evans. We are guaranteed a new Men's World Champion. I'm in shock. I can't believe I'm saying it. This matchup here tonight, either Javon Evans or CM Punk walks down to New York City with the Men's World title, and it might be CM Punk to steal another elimination. No! CM Punk tried to get another roll-up elimination in this matchup to win the Men's World Championship, but it wasn't meant to be at that moment. Oh, CM Punk sends Javon into the corner. Corner high knee from CM Punk. Corner high knee into the lariat that time. CM Punk is all lariats tonight. Not a single Kojima reference from the Second City Saint. CM Punk a knee drop to Javon, but Javon moves out the way. And Javon Evans with an elbow drop to CM Punk. And CM Punk gets up in the corner. Javon Evans is stalking CM Punk. Javon Evans has CM Punk tornado DDT. And Javon might have him in position for a 7-star frog splash. Wait a minute. Javon Evans looking to put a permanent end. Super 7-star. No! CM Punk moves out the way. CM Punk moves out the way, and CM Punk is calling for Javon Evans to get up to his feet. Javon doesn't even know where he's at. Just crashed off a pod and a GTS from CM Punk. CM Punk is the new Men's World Champion. The Second City Saint has realized his dream and is the Men's World Champion.
He's your winner and the new HCPW Men's World Champion, CM Punk!
CM Punk has been chasing that championship since the very first episode of Hang the DJ back when it was the Global Championship, and tonight in New York City, CM Punk can finally call himself the Men's World Champion of HCPW. Congratulations to CM Punk.